1, 2, 3.
You're watching Pitt Beyond the Script.
2018 saw the arrival and the beginning of the Coach White era for the women's basketball team.
Had spent the previous 15 years as an assistant coach at Florida State. Most recently was the associate head coach there and was named the 2017 National Assistant Coach of the Year.
They capped the year with a win over Duquesne in the City game.
Panthers about to snap a 4-game losing streak in the City game. As that's your ball game, the Pitt Panthers come to Duquesne at the H.A. Palumbo Center with a 66-58 victory.
And quietly built a 9-5 record with noteworthy wins over Arkansas, Cincinnati, Fordham, and Northwestern in the Big Ten ACC Challenge.
And what Coach White has brought to the table is he has built up the confidence of this group. Of course, winning games will do that for you.
And as the new year begins, so does ACC play for the Panthers. As Coach White sets the foundation for his program, he looked to his players and these emerging young hardwood leaders, Garvin, Whitney, and Walsh. Just a few of the Panthers who are helping to forge this new era of Pitt basketball. Welcome back to Pitt Beyond the Script, and we are joined by Cassidy. Before we get started too much, what's it like? What's it been like being a local person playing at Pitt?
I absolutely love being home. My family is in the stands every game, friends and family. I can go home sometimes for Sunday dinner after practice, which is great. I just love this city so much, and I wanted to be here, and Pitt is a dream school for me.
Walsh will try a deep three. She is on fire, Cassidy Walsh.
Coach White described you as two different people, saying you're one of the nicest people that you could know off the court and a little bit different, a little fiercer on the court. What is that? What happens with that transition?
I think when I'm on the court, I'm just so zoned in and focused.
Throws it, baseline, Walsh wants a three, and she buries it.
Probably not the nicest on the court. I mean, you have to have a mentality of, you know, competitiveness and just to win. And I think that obviously comes out on the court for sure.
So when you see Coach White coming in and trying to lead the program in a new direction, I'm sure you're always going to want to be attached to the program, but what's it been like being in kind of the ground floor of what is hopefully going to be a new productive chapter in Pitt basketball history?
I mean, it's so exciting to see where this program is going to go. I'm so fortunate to be the foundation of it, the first year with him. I think he will do tremendous things here, and the atmosphere and the culture that he has created and will create is something that Pitt should be really excited for.
Our ultimate goal is that we're all in together, we're all in it for each other.
In addition to Duquesne, you guys had some really nice wins in the non-conference portion of the schedule, 9-5 in the non-conference. What are some of those wins? What are some of the moments maybe that stick out to you?
I think having, being 9-5 is good for us going into conference play. A few of those losses were the home stretch that we didn't close, and I think for us, it's all about growth, and every single game we do, we learn from the mistakes we made, and we continue to push, and I think that's what made us have 9 wins.
Whitney, good pass down low to Judkins.
Which is really good for going into conference play.
As far as conference play is concerned, I mean, obviously, you have 3 top 15 teams in the country in your first 4 games. Obviously, that's a challenge for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. We just played Notre Dame, and that was obviously a learning experience for us. We have NC State coming up on Thursday. Every game in the ACC is a battle. It is the best conference in the country. And for us, it's just to grind and work our absolute hardest every night, because it's anybody's game.
As a leader, do you have to say anything to the young players? Are you just trying to lead by example? Because there is a difference between the non-conference portion and the ACC portion of play.
I do both, lead by example and try to be as vocal as possible. My main role is to keep everybody together and to continue to push, because when we have some nights that aren't going our way, we can't ever just give up or fold. So my priority is to keep everybody together and grind every single day.
Walsh for 3, drills it,
Do you have any expectations, any hopes for this season, or is it just one practice, one game at a time?
Yeah, it's always one practice and one game at a time, but you do have a vision or goals that you want, and I would like us to be in the middle of the pack in the ACC and to make postseason. So in order to do that, we have to work every single day and take each practice and each game day by day.
That's what I love about Cassidy Walsh is the fact that she's not afraid of that contact. She only stands at 5'7", but she's sure not afraid to go up and go in and fight for those rebounds and really be an active player.
All right, Cassidy, thanks very much. Stick around. We have more to come on Pitt Beyond the Script.